secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a... trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning him. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. The 20. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
We your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Sweet punt there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll leave it with him. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The sure hands. It's Fleming. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They got it. It's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Thomas.
Yeah, how about the running back quarterback showing you a little agility, maybe a little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver to make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marsh. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerhog here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Here on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. The Bruins will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's marked. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The give on the option. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the catch. It's Marshall.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Running to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So now on comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got the back over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is on its way. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Power football with the run. He breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the comeback is on. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grab near the sticks. It's Mark. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Picked off. What a play to set him up. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.